Friends, we are so blessed with outstanding leadership in many areas of our annual conference. Right now, we're going to particularly hear from our finance team. Scott Selman wears many hats in our conference office. As you know, he's our Chief Financial Officer, Conference Treasurer, Director of Administrative Services, and Benefits Officer. And he does all of that with excellence. In addition, we have Johnny Frazier, who is our Controller, and he is exceptional as well. Pete Bainish is all things technology. What an amazing trio. And then in addition to that, there's administrative staff who they can name if they choose to. Our Chair of Finance and Administration, Reverend Joy Morgan, is a gifted administrator and leader in her own right. And the people of the churches she has served, including her current appointment at Heflin United Methodist Church, will vouch for that. At this time, I ask Scott and Joy to come and share your report with us.
Bishop, members of the annual conference, and guests, my name is Joy Morgan, and it's an honor to serve as the president of the North Alabama Conference Council on Finance. Greetings from the Council on Finance. With me this afternoon is Scott Selman, our CFO and conference treasurer. Before I present our report, I want to draw your attention to the 2022 giving report. You may have that with you. Every pastor and church finance chair should have received a copy of the giving report by regular mail. The report celebrates 153 churches that gave 9% or more of their unrestricted receipts in 2022, including 104 churches that gave 10% or more. An additional 47 churches increased their giving in 2022. Thank you for your generous financial support in 2022. Friends, all our reports were made available on the conference website, and I hope you've had an opportunity to review the reports. If you printed a copy of the pre-conference book, they're found on pages 16 through 26. I now call your attention to report number 1, which begins on page 16 in the pre-conference book. Next slide, please. Report number 1 is the recommended 2024 budget of the North Alabama Conference. However, before I discuss the 2024 budget, I want to talk about the prorated 2023 conference budget. Next slide, please. Last year, at about this same time, the conference approved a 2023 budget of $9,647,931. However, in December 2022, nearly a third of our local churches left the denomination, resulting in a projected loss of revenue in 2023 of $2.3 million, or 35% of our anticipated giving in 2023. Based on the projected loss of revenue in 2023, the Council on Finance, with concurrence by the bishop and the district superintendents, prorated or reduced the total 2023 conference budget by 35% in January 2023. Report number 1 includes the 2023 conference budget before and after proration. The authority for the Council on Finance to prorate the budget is found in report number 4, item 3, which is approved by the annual conference each year. Next slide, please. The recommended total 2024 conference budget is $5,867,368. This amount is a 6.44% reduction in the prorated 2023 conference budget. The 2024 budget was approved by the Council on Finance with concurrence by the bishop and the district superintendents in March 2023, prior to the departure of another group of local churches in May 2023. The projected loss of revenue in 2024 from churches that left the denomination in May is $755,000, or nearly 10% of our anticipated giving in 2024. Friends, the conference has unrestricted budget reserves at December 31st, 2022, totaling just over $6 million. The Council on Finance is aware additional churches may leave in September 2023, but believes traditional fair share giving and the conference budget reserves are more than adequate to sustain the 2024 conference budget as presented. We can hide in the cave or step out and witness God pass by in funding new communities of faith and offering Christ every day. Bishop, I move adoption of report number 1.
Thank you very much, Joy. Is there any discussion? If you are in favor of report number 1, say yes. Yes. If you are opposed, say no. Then this report passes.
Next slide, please. Thank you. Bishop, this concludes our report.
Thank you, Joy. That is great.